Hello, Internet, and welcome back to Antiheroes Anonymous, or welcome for the first time if it's your first time joining us. I'm Kay, the Dungeon Master for this 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons show. Before I get into the announcements, Nick, would you like to start off the player introductions?
Sure. I play Easter Selberg, the human archfey patron warlock.
I'm Ethan, and I play Zofdal Zephyrax. Sorry, that's backwards. Zofdal Zephyrax, the Dragonborn Graviturgy Wizard.
I'm Zach, and I play Bonks, the Bugbear Barbarian.
I'm Melissa, and I play Angelica Jacobson, who is a Firbolg Druid.
We premiere episodes on YouTube every Monday at 7 p.m. Pacific. Tonight, we are continuing our adventure from the Explorer's Guide to Wildmount, which is part of our Off and On campaign set in Exandria. And I think that you got to see a taste of the character art just now, and also in our stat cards, which is that way?
Yes.
That way, over there.
Directly that way, yes.
That character art over there, I did that. That was, the art's by me. Yay.
Woohoo!
What was that? Okay, check the video description for links and information about the campaign. We also have some information and resources for Black Lives Matter included down there. So check it out. Follow us on Twitter at Antiheroes Anon for news and updates. And enjoy the show. Share it with your friends. Come back and watch some more. Okay, let's dive in.
Yes.
A group of misfits attended the funeral of Urgon Wenth, a dwarven adventurer recently returned to the frozen town of Palebank Village. The leader of the village, an elf named Elro Albatar, asked if they would help investigate the strange illness that caused Urgon to slowly turn into solid ice. An investigation turned up several others who had gotten sick, including a pair of sister smugglers from Shady Creek Run, one of whom, a devout worshiper of Tiamat, told the party she believed this illness was frigid woe, and that she caught it from a broken vial of blue powder Urgon had brought back from his adventures in Iselcross. After hearing that she had sold the vial to a traveling salesman, the party rushed back into town to track it down and confiscate it. It was too late for the salesman and his family, however, as the party learned the next morning that they had also come down with the disease. The group explained what they had found to Elro, whose research turned up a lead. The only cure for frigid woe was believed to be a milky liquid that the Aeorians stored in gold vials. Hoping that the cure might be found if the party retraced Urgon's steps to the place where he found the vials of frigid woe in Iselcross, Elro offered the party 200 gold to retrieve a cure and send it back. The party agreed, and Elro gave them the day to prepare while he secured transport for them. After a day of shopping in Palebank Village, the party returned to the Jolly Dwarf to get some rest before the journey ahead. However, when Easter opened the door to her room, she was greeted by the sight of a tall, willowy figure in a green hooded robe standing at the window, wearing a very knowing smile. Good evening, Easter. It's very nice to see you.
In quite a while.
Yes, I would like to thank you for your patience these past 2 months. Please, come in, have a seat.
Okay, Easter quickly closes, looks this way and that way down the hall, make sure no one is hearing her, and closes the door.
Today, my dear, you have finally stumbled upon a thread I would very much like you to follow.
Well, good, because I was going to follow it anyway, but I mean, I'm glad that I finally found the thing that you put me to find.
Yes, very good work. I knew I could count on you.
So you knew I was going to do it anyway, so why are you here?
Well, I'm here to give you your mission in clearer terms.
Oh, okay.
That's what you have been asking of me, isn't it?
Yeah. Tell me.
Go to Islecross. Find the antidote for your friends. But while you're there, see to it that you also procure a vial of frigid woe and a vial of the antidote for me.
Eastern nods slowly.
Do this for me, and you will be taking your first steps back to Wind Hollow, my dear.
So while I'm there, we have to get 2 vials of antidote, one for these folks and one for you, and 1 vial of frigid war for you. Am I
Yes.
understanding this right?
Well, you might need more than 1 vial for your friends if you have multiple people that you are trying to cure.
But save 1 for you.
Yes,
All right. I think I can do that.
I would appreciate it very much, my dear.
Neat. Well, I look forward to seeing you again when I've done what you want me to do. He's just like super nervous during all this.
He stands up and laughs, and you kind of look down because you're nervous.
Oh.
And when you look up, he's gone.
Okay, got it.
Is there anything else anyone wants to do tonight before they sleep?
I'll probably just flip through some of those books that I got. At least go further into them, but
Okay, I will send you some information later.
sounds good.
Take out Dale and play with him. Or bed.
For the record, I'm reading more of the Deeds of the Dawnfather. Which apparently has like a music sheet in it too that I can play.
Wait, I'm sorry, you cut out on my end. What was that?
I'm reading more into the Deeds of the Dawnfather. That's the one I started before,
Okay,
just so you know.
all right, I'll send you some information about that later.
That is fine.
All right, so you all find yourself asleep in whatever calm sleep or nervous sleep that you can find. The next morning, you gather your belongings, you say your goodbyes to Arl, and you make your way down to the docks. Among the village's fishing vessels and cargo haulers floats a large sailing ship currently being loaded with provisions. Crew members are working to ready the ship for the journey ahead, while a smiling, copper-skinned elf with tattoos peeking out from under his uniform supervises. Another elf, also in uniform, sits on the forecastle railing, watching the sky and kicking her legs like a child as her long, pale hair dances in the wind. There are 2 more uniformed crew members on the main deck, a grinning dwarf and a glowering gnome, who are in the middle of an animated conversation. As you approach the ship, you see Elrose standing next to the gangplank with an ebony-skinned elven woman wearing scale armor with the glassblade insignia and a large feathered cavalier hat over her bright blue curls.
All right.
So you approach the ship. You see Elrose standing next to the gangplank with an ebony-skinned elven woman wearing scale armor with the glassblade insignia and a large feathered cavalier hat over her bright blue curls.
Well, should we get going, guys?
Yeah, I guess so.
I'm all set.
Ship
I got
shape.
my bear skin and everything.
Elro kind of laughs and he says, please let me introduce you. This is Captain Raylana Famaris. She is one of my glass blades and she will be leading the crew on this ship. And he points. I've arranged passage to Islecross for you on the Remoraz, owned and operated by my glass blades. And the captain kind of like, she has her hands on her hips and she's looking at you guys and she's like, quite the motley crew, aren't you? It's good to meet you.
Yeah,
Nice
we're
to
pretty
meet you too.
trashers.
Are you an elf?
That's what they call me, yes.
You're a different color than that elf. And I pointing over to Elro.
She kind of
Why
raises an
is
eyebrow.
that?
Well, you're a different color than most humans that I've seen too. Why is that?
Good question. Okay.
Zoph will step up and say, Captain Raylana, nice to meet you. I'm Zophdal Zephyrax. You can call me Zoph.
All right, so good to have you aboard. What
I'm
about the
excited
other
to
three
sail
of you?
aboard the Remoraz.
Great. We're excited to have you as long as you can, put some work in every now and then again. How about the rest of you three? Do you have names or should I just call you short, tall, and fluffy?
Depends
Oh,
on who's
hi.
Fluffy?
what. Depends on who's what. I'm Bonks.
My name's Easter.
I'm
But-
Angelica Fluffy.
But if you wanted to call me short because I was rude to you, I'd understand.
You can call me short as well.
Easter, Bonks, and Angelica. And Elro kind of shakes his head. He says, all right, so your journey should take you about 9 days. You're going to be taken to Cyrenlia. It's an Uthodurnian outpost on Foreign. Have you heard of it?
No.
No.
Say
I
the
did
name
not
again.
think so.
Say what?
Cyrenlia.
Cyrenlia.
Cyrenlia, excuse me.
Oh, wait, we've heard of that one.
Yes, it's on Foreign, which is the largest island it's Eiselcross's largest island.
Well, if it's
The
9
mainland,
days,
so
9
to
days there,
speak.
9 days back, I don't think we're gonna make it back in time, guys.
Right, so what you need to do is go to Cyrenlia, speak to a dwarf there. What's his name? Mustav. I believe he has gone on numerous expeditions with Urgon.
Yeah, we heard about him.
Oh, have you?
He was in the letter we found in Urgon's cabin. Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. Fantastic. In that case, yes, go speak with him and you can maybe hopefully retrace Urgon's steps that way. But once you've found the cure, there is an elf in Cyrenlia. They go by the name the Buyer. If you bring the cure to the Buyer, they should be able to send it back to me very quickly.
Okay.
By my calculations, I believe that if I'm right, you have 20 days before Tolgi is in danger, at least.
So we get there and then we have 11 days.
Hopefully
to
that's
find
enough
it
time.
and get it sent back. Okay.
Okay.
It's the best shot we got, I guess.
Boy, that's going to be quite a delivery fee, probably, huh?
Look, if you look at it this way, we've got at least, since it only takes 9 days to get there, we have the majority of our time remaining spent to look for it. So that's pretty good news.
Indeed. I like the way you look at things.
And we don't have to hunt all over Eiselcross because we're going to have Urgon's itinerary.
Ideally.
Good.
Ideally. Yes. Well, I shall leave you here in Captain Famaris's able hands. And he kind of gives her a smile. And she goes, and he says, unless you need me for anything else.
I don't think so.
Very
Well,
well.
when I was talking about the fee, I was kind of wondering if you might need to advance us some funds.
Fee? Oh, to send the cure back. Don't worry,
Yes.
I'll handle that with the buyer
Okay.
myself.
Okay,
You needn't worry about that.
great.
Very well. Safe travels and Godspeed.
Thank
Bye.
you.
And he kind
See
of
you
claps
later.
you each on the shoulder and just leaves.
Okay.
And the captain kind of watches him go and says, man, he's a tired one, isn't he? Come on, I'll introduce you to the rest of the crew. She kind of
Great.
leads the way up the game plane.
think he's just looking around very intently at everything and everybody.
Easter, have you ever seen a boat?
No, I've not.
Well, this is a boat.
Yeah, I haven't
Huh.
either.
Same.
I am not sure I've seen the ocean before.
Well, this is the first time for everything.
This is probably the biggest boat that I've seen. I've seen little boats, like riverboat things, but
Yeah, it's a pretty big boat. It's got, I think, I have the information somewhere. Hold on.
How does
Of
it
course,
run?
that's the one note I didn't pick it up from the thing.
How fast can it go?
That's also a good question. Fast enough to get us to Sarah and Leah in 9 days.
That's pretty fast.
I want to feel the wind in my fur.
I will get that answer for you in a second. But yeah, it is. It's got like 80-foot tall masts coming off of the main deck. It's
About as tall as I am.
Yeah, one good thing about having blue fur up here in the frigid north is I blend right in.
It's like you face plant and then you're invisible. That's your stealth check.
Woo, I always look cold.
Yeah. Let's say the downside is no one can tell when you're hypothermic.
Mm.
Anyway, so Captain Raylana Famaris brings you onto deck, and you guys are approaching the dwarf and the gnome first, who are just standing there. And there's like various crew members running around right now too. There's like, let's see, 14 just sailors, a mix of dwarves, elves, and gnomes, and humans running around preparing the ship to get ready to go. But there are 5, including the captain, uniformed like glass blade officers who are running the show. So she takes you to the dwarf and the gnome, and she introduces them as, she says, this here, patting the dwarf on the shoulder, this is Belva Craggett. She's our bosun, handling repairs and maintenance and that kind of thing. She's a strong woman, but she's not very, well, you'll see. She kind of looks up at the captain, Belva. What's that supposed to mean? She's like chewing something, and you don't really know what it is. Can't really tell. What's that supposed to mean? What? You trying to say that I like to pick fights? Because that's not true. And the captain just laughs. And the gnome who's standing there, who is, God, why do I have all of my notes in so many different places? The gnome who's standing there, he's got green skin and kind of this really dour expression. It's just like, oh, come off it, Belva. You know everyone thinks you're awful. And Belva's like, well, you don't want to know what everyone thinks about you, tiny thing. He's like, I've thought the worst myself. Hi, I'm Groggy Sladwist. I'm the cook.
Raji?
Groggy.
Okay.
And you said they're the cook?
Yes.
well, for what it's worth, having just met both of you, I don't think either of you are the worst.
Well, nice
Belva
to meet you both.
Belva looks at the captain and says, see, I'm not. I'm good people.
Well,
And Raylana's
I'd like
like-
to help you, Graji. Being somewhat good with herbs, I'd like to help you cook.
Sure, what else could go wrong?
Well, lots of things. I'm glad you asked.
Oh no. I like pull Zope aside to the next group of people we're meeting.
You could cause a small explosion in the kitchen, puncturing a hole in the ship and causing us to sink halfway between here and Isocross. Your cooking.
I could poison all the
produce some
sailors
toxic
and they could
fumes.
just fall up. They could just all die and then we'd be lost at sea for the rest of our lives.
That too.
Which wouldn't be
Your-
very long.
cooking could produce toxic fumes, and you could, suffocate us all. Let's see.
My cooking could turn us all into man-eating zombies, and then we could be haunting people for the rest of time.
A vial of frigid woe could be lost on the ship and touched by everyone, and we could all turn into ice statues.
Frigid woe, what's that?
It's a disease.
Sounds bloody awful.
Yeah, it's terrible. Good news is there's a cure, though.
There's probably better ways to die too.
There certainly are. That's very astute of you, Bonks.
Belva's rolling her eyes. Which, by the way, you notice are very bright and unusually yellow.
Okay.
Raylana kind of sighs and says, all right, you two get back to work. And then to the four of you, come on, I'll introduce you to the rest of the crew.
Nice meeting y'all.
Oh, I don't know if I said, but my name is Zoftal Zephyrax. You can call me Zof.
Let's see. Where is the note I was looking for? There it is. She takes you up to the helm where the smiling copper-skinned elf is, and she kind of grins at him, and she says, Zinro, this is the adventurers, explorers. What are you anyway?
Misfits.
Problem solvers.
Problems?
Not trashers.
Problem solvers.
Anyway,
Happy campers.
they're the ones that Elro wanted us to transport to Cyrenlia. And the elf called Zinro is like, oh, well, it's very, very nice to meet you. I'm Zinro Doordove. I am the first mate. And I have never seen anyone as beautastic as you are.
Beautastic?
Beautastic.
Combination of beautiful and fantastic.
There you go.
I like it.
And he winks.
Easter blushes a little bit.
Well, I'm Zoftal Zephyrax. You can call me Zof. Nice to meet you.
Pleasure's all mine.
You can call me Fluffy.
Okay. Fluffy it is. I can dig it.
I'm Easter. Hi.
I'm Bobs.
Hello. Hello. It's a pleasure to meet you all. And he kind of looks at Raylana and he's like, well, I guess I can show them to their cabins if you want to take over this. And he kind of gestures vaguely toward the rest of the sailors who are getting ready. Raylana's like, yeah, I guess that's a good idea. Go on then.
Zenro's
Yeah.
also wearing a glass blade uniform.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And he kind of like gives Raylana a nice short little bow, and he smiles at the four of you and he's like, come on, I'll show you to your quarters.
Lead the way.
Alrighty.
Which are, let me check. Oh, there it is. So he takes you below deck to the lower deck. And there are conveniently four passenger cabins at the back end of the ship. And he's like, here you go, you can sleep here. And you can see there's like a bunch of cots and stuff set up for the other sailors here too. Yeah.
Do you take many passengers back and forth between here and Islecross?
Oh, not really. I mean, this ship is usually used just for glass blade business, so it's usually just, us.
Oh, you just have these four nice passenger chambers, so I thought maybe you were a passenger ship? I don't know.
I mean, it's nice to put guests in nice places, Elro or whoever, but yeah. sometimes there are more glass blades that aren't part of the crew that are traveling.
Oh, gotcha. Well, it's kind of you to set these up for us.
Yeah, of course. Elro made sure that we take good care of you, and that's definitively what we are going to do.
What are the glass blades?
He kind of looks at you like, how do you not know what the glass blades are?
And then he notices that I'm a bugbear. and
Yeah,
that-
I mean, they're the what is the word I'm looking for?
like protectors or something, or
Yeah, you've been to Uthadurn, right?
no?
Oh, well,
Which is,
basically,
might be why I don't know of them, or you.
basically, they are the protectors of Uthadurn, kind of like the town guard, so to speak.
Hmm. I see. Are we within like the province of?
Well,
Uthadurn?
Palebank Village is connected to Uthadurn, yes, and Elro commands some.
Ah,
Elro commands a small force of us
I see.
here at Palebank to defend the town from danger. But most of us are, part of the army at Uthadurn.
Do you
Interesting.
go back and forth to Icecross a lot as part of your glass blade business?
Now and again, yes. Just to Cyrenlia.
Hmm.
Cyrenlia is also an Uthadurnian outpost, do you understand?
Okay.
I did not understand
I
it, but
didn't
thanks to
either.
you, I do.
Oh, aren't you a sweet honey?
Well, dibs on the first cabin. I want to get rid of this gear. It's heavy.
Did you bring all your shopping bags?
Yeah, I
I
bet
did
you
not.
could have left them behind with Carl and he would have stored them for you.
Yeah, I probably would have had them shipped back home somehow.
Yep, you could have done that too. Pretty easy. All right then, well, go ahead and get settled and I'll just go up above deck and help everybody finish up there and we'll be able to set sail here pretty soon. So yeah, it's great to meet you. Happy to have you on board. Looking forward to getting to know you over the next 9 days.
Wasn't there a fifth
Yeah.
person we were supposed to meet?
Oh, you probably haven't met Finia yet, have you? Yeah,
Met
she's
the
a little
captain,
bit.
the first mate, the
The cook?
cook, and the bosun.
Yeah, and then Finia, whoever that is, I guess.
Yeah, she's the quartermaster.
I see.
She's a little bit aloof. Likes to kind of, commune with nature and that kind of thing. We just kind of give her her own space, but I'm sure you'll get to meet her eventually.
Okay.
As long as she doesn't befriend any ice frogs, it should be fine.
All right, so he lets you go.
Okay.
Well, Zoph kind of sets their stuff down and
Same.
gets a little bit settled in and then goes to try and group up with everyone, I guess.
Yeah, I'll find a room that's vacant and unpack as
Yeah.
well. Then
I'll let the others choose first because I need less space than everybody else.
I take the biggest one. Tallest
Well,
one.
I already took the closest one.
You took
so.
the closest one, but that might not be the tallest or biggest one.
Mhm.
I don't know if they're all the same. I'm guessing they're all the same size.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're pretty identical, but the good news is that because they're identical, we don't have to fight over which one's best.
It's more about which one I'll fit in.
As if we would.
As I'm
That's
like
true.
shuffling around trying to like get into places.
Okay, so I think Angelica will go down, make her way down to the kitchens and bug Zinro a little bit more. No,
You mean
Greggy.
Okay. So you weren't joking.
No way, I love to cook. Are you saying you don't want another hands to help prepare meals?
What I'm saying is I don't want another hands to be responsible if everyone catches pneumonia from this stuff.
Catches
Or-
pneumonia from food?
Food
Just
poisoning
because
or whatever.
I'm blue? Hey, that's racist.
You know, we are sailing into the coldest seas you have ever seen, right?
Yeah.
So cold that you walk outside and a layer of frost will form on your nose, 2 inches thick.
So you kicking me out or what?
Roll a persuasion check.
Stuff's gonna be like, could be worse, could be 3 inches thick.
Could be.
I got a 19 with 18.
-1. Nice.
But an 18 is pretty good. He sighs and says, "Oh, right, fine, you can help, but just do everything I say and don't complain about anything."
Okay, but a few little helpful tips with maybe some herbs and things might not go askew.
Don't press your luck, furry, fluffy thing.
Okay, so I busy myself, prepping food, whatever's there, potatoes or whatever. And meanwhile, I just kind of look in the cabinets to see what all he has to work with.
I mean, there's nothing real special. It's stuff that'll keep for a sea voyage. It's, lots of dried meats and stuff.
Okay, so then on a break, I'll go up to my bags and I'll get some of my own special herbs.
Everyone is going to get high.
Oh, they're special herbs. I see.
Oh,
No, I have no idea. What do the rest of you want to do?
I want to. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, can I locate Easter?
Probably.
Yeah.
Easter is going to go talk to Belba.
Okay. Then why don't you talk to Belva, and then Zoph will
Okay.
come up and talk to you when you're done.
Sure. What's Bonks want to do?
I'm not really sure. Maybe he'll just kind of poke around the ship and see what's what, because he's never seen or been on a ship before, so he's very curious about this vessel.
Okay.
Okay, let's do Easter and Belva first then.
Okay.
You'll probably find her just on the main deck sharpening something.
Hi, Belba?
Belva with a V. What can I do for you?
Oh, Velva.
Belva.
Velba.
B-A-L-V-A, you daft girl.
Belva. Gotcha. Okay. I'm Easter.
Had it.
Yeesh.
The captain didn't say what my job was going to be during the voyage, so I but I am really good at cleaning. It's what I've done for most of my life. So I thought maybe you would need a hand.
Why are you asking me? I'm not the one who cleans around here.
Oh, but I thought that you did maintenance and took care of the ship and things.
Yeah, I fix things when they break, but cleaning is their job. And she kind of gestures to the sailors that are kind of running around.
Okay, well I can do both. I can clean and I can fix things.
She goes, "Child, are you telling me that you are here as Elro's special guest and you want to work?
I mean, I always work.
You know who gets to stay in those guest cabins?
Not workers.
Exactly. Can you just enjoy yourself and get out of my hair, please?"
I would feel weird if I wasn't working. Sorry.
If you want a job so badly, you should ask the captain.
All right, I'll go do
It's
that.
not
Thank
my
you.
job.
Yeah, and I figured maybe at this
He
point I run
spits.
into Zoph.
Yeah, Zoph comes walking up as you're finishing that conversation and just says, "Didn't Captain Raylana say that we were going to be expected to pull our weight a little bit on the ship?"
That's what I assumed.
That was the assumption that I was operating under, but well, I guess we'll have to talk to her and see what she says.
Yeah, I was just on my way if you want to come with me.
Yeah, sure. I actually had a question for you, though. I mean, we can talk
Oh, sure,
as we
sure.
walk, but
Mhm.
you said you're not from around here, but you really must have not meant around here, right?
Yeah, there's a lot. Do you know what the plains are?
I think Zoph would probably know vaguely that there are planes. I don't know. Do you
Yeah.
want me to roll something, Kay?
Yeah, why don't you make a history check?
History. All right. 6.
You do not know.
Yeah. No, but if you're gonna tell me, then that's exciting.
Okay, so like in a world, there's a bunch of kingdoms, right? Or
Sure.
countries or whatever they're called where you're from. And one world has a lot of these. Well, every world is kind of one country in a larger system of things. And those are the planes.
So there are other worlds.
Right. I am from a different plane, a different world than this one.
Okay,
I'm-
I think
I'm
I
not
get
from-
it. That's a pretty good analogy.
Yeah.
Well, then, how is it that you came to be here?
Well, I was stolen from my plane to the Feywild, which is, I think, what you call. I have a different name for it, but the Feywild is what I gather it's called here. And I spent a lot of my life, kind of, I guess, as a slave to this powerful Fey. And I just escaped a little while ago with the help of another powerful Fey who I am also, I guess, kind of a slave to at this point. But I'll get out from under it all at some point.
Yeah,
Eventually.
Sure. That seems like a pretty good goal. Is this other Fae at least nicer?
He helped me, which is a lot more than that other Fey did.
Well, it sounds like you've had it pretty rough.
Yeah. And Ethan's face darkens a little bit.
Picking up on that, Zoph says, "But don't worry. I mean, you've got friends now, right? I mean,
Yeah.
I'm sure you had friends before, but
Well, not really.
Well, my point is, look, I'll do what I can to help you. I mean, I'm not very strong myself right now, but I'm learning a lot lately. So if I can do anything to help, the point is I will.
Well, thank you.
I know what it's like to have to be away from where you're from.
Yeah.
Aww.
Are you trying to get back somewhere too?
No, I'm trying to find something
Hmm.
about myself.
Hmm.
And I don't think that I can go back to where I'm from until I know more about myself.
Okay. Well, I mean, I don't want to pry, but if you ever want to talk about that stuff, we're friends.
As you say. Yeah, I think maybe once I know a little more. At this point, it's still so vague. I hardly know what I'm looking for. I just have a direction.
And that's in Isocross, you think?
And I still cross. That much I know for sure.
Well, it's a good thing we're going there, huh?
Yeah, things kind of lined up pretty well, I think. About as well as they could have. Should we go find the captain now?
Yeah.
Captain is standing on the quarterdeck at the helm, kind of shouting orders at some of the sailors, and you can hear her kind of shouting some derogatory comments as well, kind of get them to hurry along. But when you walk up, she kind of gives you a big smile and she says, settled in already, have you?
Almost entirely. The only thing that we are not sure about is what we're supposed to be doing on the ship. I would really hate to go 9 days on this thing without pulling our weight. And
Yes.
I suggested that I might help Balva I remembered. This is just Easter sounding it out because her memory's
Oh,
horrible.
sorry.
Yeah, I talked to
And-
Belva and I suggested, I have a lot of experience doing cleaning, and she laughed at me and told me to go talk to you.
Well, don't take it personally, dear. She laughs at everyone. But if you would like to pull your weight around here, you certainly, I know I said what I said before, but I was merely teasing you. You can just enjoy the ride, but if you do want to pull your weight around here, we would not refuse to help. What is it
Great.
that you can offer?
I'm very good at cleaning, and I can fix things too.
Great. Well, in that case, why don't you report to Zinro and he can get you set up with some cleaning supplies and a routine.
All right, I'll go talk to.
And she looks at Zoph.
Zinro.
It's like, and you?
Yeah, I was trying to think about what sort of things I'm good at, and I don't know if I have a lot of useful talents. I can do a little magic, and I'm pretty smart. I'm okay with animals.
Sounds to me like you want to go meet Phinia.
Okay, sure. We were told that she's a little reclusive, aloof. But
Yeah, she's just got her own way
You know where
about
she
her, but
is?
she's a nice enough girl. And she points to the forecastle where Phinia's still sitting on the railing, kicking her feet. Yeah, go
Oh,
talk to her,
that's
see if she
Phinia.
can lend a hand.
Okay.
I do appreciate the help. So thank you.
Well, I just don't know what else I'd do for 9 days.
Catch up on your rest and prepare for the worst cold you've ever experienced in your life.
I'm sure there are colder places.
Yeah, farther north than Isocross, maybe.
I also just learned that there are even other worlds out there, so it just stands to reason that in all of the other worlds that exist out there, or planes, there'd be somewhere colder.
Yeah, you're probably right about that. And she shouts to the crew again, and she says, "It looks like we're about ready to set sail. So if you want to make yourself scarce, so we can do our job, that would be appreciated too."
Aye, aye, Captain.
Nice blanket statement.
All of a sudden, Xan's ears are burning because he's in Stygia, which is like the coldest place in the multiverse. He's like, huh, this is pretty cold.
Nice crossover.
Yeah.
All right, so Bonks, what did you say you wanted
Oh.
to do?
He's exploring.
Oh, he's just exploring.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah, it's a nice ship. There are so there's the main deck, and then there's the lower deck where you guys are staying, and then there's the hold, which is under that.
so he might run into Phinia then, as well. He might
If you're going
run into a
up
lot of people actually.
Which deck would you like to explore?
How many decks are there? I guess he would
I
just.
just said.
So I guess without seeing like a layout, he would probably just start from where he is, and then just like take the first staircase to somewhere he hasn't been, and kind of just wander
Down
and
into the
try
hold,
not to get
maybe.
lost. But no promises.
Yeah, if you go downstairs from the lower deck, there's the hold, and there's a bunch of hammocks and stuff set up down here. And it's pretty obvious, like this is pretty much where the cargo is stored and where the sailors sleep.
Okay.
There's not really much else to see down there,
Sure.
except there is an armory toward the front of the ship. And it just has like a supply of just very basic weapons for the glass blades to use.
Okay.
And on the lower deck, there is obviously you guys' cabins are there, and there's a medical cabin and a privy and another cargo area. And then if you go up to the main deck, pretty much like right in front of the stairs when you come up, there is a mangonel.
A what?
Mangonel.
Oh, like a catapult thing?
It's like a catapult, yeah.
Okay,
And it has like a pile of stones next to it.
cool.
And the door to the captain's quarters is here.
I think you said there was like a forecastle or something, or a...
Yeah, and the forecastle, if you climb up the stairs to the forecastle, there's a ballista on the forecastle with some ballista arrows stacked nearby.
Okay.
And that's where Phinia is.
Probably end up at the forecastle then.
Okay. And obviously the quarterdeck in the back has the helm.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
So, yeah, if you want to talk to Phinia
Sure.
while you're there, that's fine too.
Yeah. So I'll like
She's kind
open
of-
the door.
Looks over her
Put my
shoulder
head in.
as you walk up. It's there's no door, it's like upstairs.
Okay, so I'll
from
just
the
walk
main
upstairs.
deck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just say hello there.
Oh, hello.
I'm Bonks. I'm one of Elro's associates, I guess.
Yes, I've heard one of you would be scary looking.
That must be the other one.
You
That must be the blue
tell
one.
quite a funny joke. We
Thank
don't see many of you in these parts. What do they call you? Bonks, you said?
Yes. You're the quartermaster?
Yes.
What
My
does that
name is Phinia. Phinia
Nice to meet you.
Tristan.
What does that entail? I've never been on a ship before.
Oh, well, I'm just the one who plots the course. I plot the course and I read the sky and I predict the weather.
Interesting.
We're going to have nice weather tomorrow, I think.
That's helpful. How do you know that?
Well, it's a feeling.
Interesting. Okay. I think he'll kind of like peruse the room a little bit and kind of like look at all the little trinkets and like if she has like, you know, tools that she
Well,
uses.
it's open air, right? So it's like from the main deck, you go up the stairs and it's like part
Or
of
I just
the,
mean the area
deck.
then, yeah.
yeah, it's just, there's the ballista there with the
Mhm.
10 ballista arrows. And where is it? Where is it? In my notes. Yeah, 3-foot railing across the perimeter, or around the perimeter, rather.
Okay.
But that's basically all that's up here. The mast, one of the masts kind of coming up from the middle of it.
I guess I'll ask Phinia, are there any dangers crossing this body of water to Isolcross?
Oh yes, many dangers. The Frigid Depths is the home to many monsters.
What kind of monsters?
Oh, well, it depends on who you ask and who survives, of course. There are big ones, and little ones, human-shaped ones, and not so human-shaped ones.
Hmm.
Some are only dangerous if you try to kill them first. Others will attack you on sight. It's quite exciting.
I see. Are most of the crew, is it do you go through crew often, or is it like do most of them survive when you take these passages?
There is quite a high turnover, if that's what you're asking.
Ah, I see. That's reassuring.
You look like you could handle yourself, though.
I try
Sounds
to.
like something that Angelica would bake. High turnovers.
Oh, geez, with your special herbs.
So it is pot.
All right, well, we're gonna be loopy today, I guess.
I think we'll be just fine.
Oh well, that's good. I have no idea what's gonna happen here, so I'm relying
Neither
on
do
you guys.
I. Isn't it exciting?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, otherwise I don't really have a whole lot else to look for if I sort of like walked the ship and met Phinia.
You're gonna look for work?
If there's work to be done, I guess, if there's something right in front of me. Otherwise, probably not.
Okay. I mean, it's easy enough to find work if you're looking for work. You can help the sailors or whatever
not
with the
that
maintenance
easy.
of the maintenance of the ship.
Yeah, if something's right in front of me, I might help out. Otherwise,
Okay. Zoph, did you want to speak to Phinia before, or did Easter want to talk to Zinro, or do we just want to say you've talked to them and you've got work to do?
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay.
Yep, that's fine.
All right. So as you guys kind of settle into the ship and get to know the crew, Captain shouts orders from the quarter deck, and the gangplank is lifted, the sails are dropped, and you have departed Palebank Village and set out into the Frigid Depths towards Isla Cross.
I
Dun, dun, dun.
oh boy.
So you enjoy a few days of uneventful ocean travel aboard the Remoraz. The Frigid Depths are cold and calm, and the air is brisk and biting, despite the long stretches of clear sky. By the end of the third day, however, clouds are gathering on the horizon, and the next day, you find yourselves in the middle of a storm. All hands are called above deck to assist even the four of you, despite your lack of sailing experience. It's quite a sight. Sailors, soaked by rain and seawater, are working hastily to secure anything and everything in sight. Waves crash against the ship, and you can hear the howl of the wind. There's a blinding flash of lightning, and you all close your eyes involuntarily as the accompanying explosion of thunder shakes you to your very core. Zoph, there's a ringing in your ears as your sense of hearing starts to come back, but when you open your eyes, you no longer see your new companions or the glass plate crew. No, instead you see a different set of sea-weathered sailors rushing around to secure the cabins and tie down the rigging. There's a creak as the ship is thrown off balance by the raging ocean, and you catch yourself on the nearby railing. Urgent shouts draw your attention toward a crowd of sailors. You follow their line of sight and watch, as if in slow motion, a loose cannon barreling down toward a drow woman with long straight hair who, unaware of the imminent danger, seems to also be steadying herself on the railing. You throw out a hand toward the cannon, determined, and trace a glyph in the air. It glows a pale silver like moonlight, and you can see the cannon speeding up, but the screeching of metal against the wooden deck lessens. The cannon collides with the drow woman, and she catches it easily, as if it weighs nothing. She looks up surprised, but then flashes a knowing smirk, and you nod in response, overwhelmed with relief. There's another flash, and you turn your eyes away to shield them. The rumbling of thunder drowns out the shouts of the sailors, and when your vision clears, you're back on the Remoraz with your new friends. The captain is shouting orders to her crew from the quarterdeck. Sailors are struggling to pull the rigging taut. Zinro is straining to hold the helm steady. Another streak of lightning flashes through the sky, and the air around you is filled with a deep grumble and then a deafening crash. The deck beneath your feet shudders. I need all of you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Luckily, I have danger sense at level 2. Because I rolled a 1 on one of them.
Just for the record, none of you get my
Your
bonus
shield.
to this.
Your bonus.
Thanks. Thaddeus.
Okay, what are we rolling now?
Dexterity saves.
Oh, deck save.
Dexterity saving throw, please.
Zoph got a natural 20 for 21.
Dang. Easter only got a natural 18 for a 19.
Bonk's got an 18.
Angelica got a 17.
All right, you guys are all good.
Great.
So the deck shudders and you all kind of stumble, but you manage to maintain your balance. Raylana looks out to sea, and you can see her bracing herself against the railing. We've got company! As you all turn to look out to sea, there is a flash of lightning, illuminating a dark shadow lurking just beneath the waves. I'm gonna need you all to roll initiative.
I guess she didn't mean the good kind of company.
Dinner guests. Oh, great.
Fresh meat.
fresh. And I'm going to
Ooh, the blanket lift.
I take it you need the map.
list. Eventually, you
Okay.
guys can roll initiative first, and then once we get you guys placed, you can join as well. Or once I at least get this all set up. then you can join that one.
Look at that ship.
Isn't it beautiful? These parts
I
even come
recognize
off.
that map.
Oh, that's so
Whoa.
cool.
Oh, cool.
We
Right?
Yeah, neat.
I didn't print out the
I'm-
2 lower decks, so don't go down
We're,
there.
we're so impressed by paper on top of paper, but it's actually really cool.
It is really cool.
All right, so actually that's not gonna work. It's like this, the stand is kind of in the way, but we'll just have to deal with it. There. Okay, right, so we're doing initiative things, and I also need to roll initiative, so hang on to your dice.
That was a really cool flashback, by the way, Kay.
Thanks, I hope you enjoyed it.
That
I
was
really,
pretty cool.
I really enjoyed writing it. I went through a few different iterations of how, oh, and if that wasn't clear to you, Ethan, you can use those abilities now.
I thought so.
Yeah. But I went through different iterations of how to present that. And since we were going to be on the ship when it happened, I was like, oh, I got the best idea. All right. Initiatives.
What
Let's
order
start
do
with
you want them
Easter.
in?
Let's go.
13.
Left or right? Okay. Okay.
12 for Zoph?
Okay.
6.
Oh my God.
14 for Angelica.
Not using that
Okay.
dice anymore.
Oh, I need to roll. Wait. I need to roll this. That and that's at 12 also. What's your dex bonus? Boss?
Me?
No, Zoph.
Oh.
Zoph, what's your dex bonus?
+1.
+1. Okay, so. All right. So how this is gonna work, you guys will worry about you, and the ship has its own initiative. So the crew on the ship is going to work as one unit. You don't have to worry about using any of the stuff on the ship because it's gonna
Okay.
Okay.
do it itself.
Okay.
Okay. So unfortunately, you guys rolled pretty low, and I rolled pretty high. So the last thing you hear is the captain shouting, "We've got company," and you all look out to see a shape, a shadow beneath the water. And as combat starts, you can see this long neck of this reptilian creature coming out, breaking the surface of the water and letting out this big roar, which is deafened by the sound of the waves and the storm. And it just thrashes against the ship and attacks the ship.
Is it like a snake? Or like... Oh, we're not supposed to know?
I don't know. You don't know.
Alright.
It's the long neck
Huh.
of a some
also-
reptilian creature.
Could also be Nessie.
All right, so that was a. What am I doing? Why is this so small? Make this full size, please. Thank you. Oh, yeah, that's gonna hit, I believe. DC of the ship is. Where the fuck is the DC of the ship? There it is. Not the DC, the AC. Yeah, that hits. So the creature in the water like lunges toward the ship and attacks, and it's just bites into the hull of the ship, and this shudder like ripples through the ship again. And I'm going to need all 4 of you to make dexterity saving throws again, please.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Ooh, natural 20.
That's more like what I ought to be rolling.
This is a good dice.
All right, let's hear some of those saving throws.
Well, mine was a 4.
Okay.
Respectable.
Zoph got a 13.
Okay.
Bonk's got a 22.
Okay.
Angelica, 15.
Okay. All right. Before I describe what happened, I realized that I forgot to put you guys on the
Oh yeah.
map. So where do you want to be, Easter?
I think I would be on near the main mast on the main deck.
So like, wait, Easter is, yeah, this one.
Would you like
Here?
me to show the map now?
Yes, please show the map.
Please be this the right hotkey. It's the right hotkey. All right. We're good.
So about there-ish?
Yep.
Okay. All right, and Zoph, where did you want to be?
On the forecastle, I think to the sort of the right of that ballista.
The right, so like here? Or like here?
Yeah, right there.
Right there? Okay.
Perfect.
All right, and who's next? Bonks?
Mm-hmm.
Where do you want to be?
I will be next to this. Well, let's go to the left, right next to that staircase.
There are 4 staircases.
So
You
the
mean the
forecastle
one
square,
here?
and then yeah, left 2 squares from that. Up from the
Left
bottom.
from here.
Yeah, up one from there. No, up.
So like there?
Up
here?
is in like actually up, not altitude wise. Yes,
Here.
right there. Perfect.
Okay, so in front of these doors here. All right, and Angelica?
So I would have been coming up from the galley. So put me at the top
stairs?
by this. Yeah.
Okay, I'll put you up here.
Yeah.
Okay.
The scary one.
So the plesiosaurus, yes, it's a Nessie, attacks the ship, and the whole thing shudders. And Angelica, Bonks, and Zoph, you kind of like stumble a little bit, but you manage to like grab hold of something. But Easter, you go head over feet right off the edge of the ship and
Oh,
into the water.
jeez.
Oh no.
Oh, Easter!
Hold on a second.
Okay.
Pizza's here.
No, my cat was climbing a ladder.
Oh no.
That's not a good thing you want your cat to do.
I did not want that to happen, so I took her off the ladder.
Easter fell into the water.
You
Okay.
fell into the water. All right. Sorry, I'm just updating initiative in my actual notes up here where I'm going to be looking.
This is fine.
Oh, I missed.
I'll just cast Misty Step. Oh wait.
Oh wait.
Now we
You're not
really don't get
Thaddeus.
your aura.
All right. Yeah, so that's his turn. And then we've got, let's see. All right, so those of you who are still on the deck, I'm just gonna throw, okay, so this will be Plesiosaurus, and this is Easter in the water.
Oh, that's not the side of the water I want to be in.
And then I am thinking on my feet here, but let's see. I've got plenty of dice that we can do. That one's kind of too close in color. Let's do that one instead. And here, one there, one there. So in the midst of the chaos, 3 humanoid fish-looking creatures climb onto the ship, and they're just snarling and shouting in a language you can't understand. Angelica, it's your turn.
Okay, so I want to cast my spirit totem as a bear for endurance.
Okay, how does that work?
It says,
Let's see.
the bear spirit grants you and your allies its might and endurance. Each creature of your choice in the aura, when the spirit appears, gains temporary hit points equal to 5 plus my druid level. In addition,
Sweet.
your allies gain advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws while in the aura.
Oh, great.
And it persists until I'm incapacitated
Or 1 minute.
or for 1 minute, and then 60.
So you can summon it
30
to
foot
a point.
radiance.
You can summon it to a point you can see within 60 feet.
Mhm.
So it doesn't have to come from you. It can be anywhere. So
Yeah, because
Where
it's
you
kind of
are.
like a incorporeal spirit.
right. And it can be moved as a bonus action. Cool. All right. So where do you want to put it?
I want to put it where it does us the most good.
So it's a
it's
60-foot radius?
a 30
It's
foot
30
radius.
foot radius.
Oh, okay. I
So
was like, wow, it's huge.
probably
Right in the
probably
center.
centered around how big is
Like-
the ship?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So that would be a radius like about that big.
So
you put it
probably
here.
right about. Well, don't I want it by us though?
I mean, we'll all get hit by it if you put it next to the
Yeah.
1, right?
Okay.
If you
Okay,
put it
so
to
you
the
wanna put it,
left
like,
of the, yeah,
maybe
that'd be
here?
perfect, I think.
Right
Yeah.
in front of you.
Okay.
That's a great ability.
I think the map is
It's really good.
I can be a unicorn too.
So we also get, temp hit points, is that right?
Yep.
How much?
I have
You said
5
plus?
plus my.
So 7? Oh,
Yep.
the map is gone.
it's reconnecting. Give it a minute. There it is.
Great.
There it is.
I've never gotten to fill in that little spot where it says
Me neither.
temporary hit points.
For a
That's
second, I was
cool.
like, where does that even go?
I
And then
looked forward to it,
then
I was like,
saw
where
it.
is this? Yeah, like it should be next to hit points.
Yeah.
We'll get used to it, I guess, with Angelica.
We
Yeah.
have to, yeah.
That was a bonus action, right? So I can still attack.
Okay, so you've placed your spirit totem as a bonus action. And did everybody get in the aura, which goes to, let's see, it's 30 feet. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. Yep, which would get him. I don't think, hold on, I left a note about the height. So it's actually 15 feet down to the water. So I guess I would have had to roll for falling damage too for Easter.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
the water
1d6,
I'll
right?
cast Featherfall.
Is
As
that
a reaction.
Yep,
Would
Yeah.
you really do that for me? Oh,
I would
my
do
friend.
that for Easter.
My friend.
Oh.
All right, then you don't get any falling damage, but it is 15 feet down to the water.
Mhm.
So I'm not sure if Easter
Uh,
would make it inside
Let me do the math.
inside the sphere.
As Zoph casts the spell, though, a feather appears in that sort of wireframe dodecahedron at the top of the staff for a brief moment as it flares with light, and then Easter's fall is slowed.
So if she's 20 feet that way and 15 feet
Love
that
that.
way, she's 25 feet away from where the totem
Sweet.
So
is.
she's inside the sphere. Okay.
Win-win.
Then everyone inside the sphere gets 10 hit points. Is that what you said?
7
And advantage to strength, right?
Yeah.
advantage.
Yep, advantage on
to-
strength
Strong,
checks
so
and
strong.
strength saving throws.
Okay, great.
Yep. Cool.
So anyways,
Cool. That was Angelica's turn. What else do you want to do on your turn?
Yeah. So I'm gonna take out my sling, and I'm gonna try to go for one of these creatures that's on the ship.
One of these. Okay, what's your movement? 2,
30
3,
feet.
4. Oh, sling's the ranged weapon.
Oh,
though,
sling.
you-
Sling is 30 feet. Yeah.
30 feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's just outside of your range. You'd have to move at least. Well, you might be able to get this one from where you are.
Yeah. Let's try.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, it's
Do
not
it.
a very good one. So that
Do it.
is a 17 to hit,
Yep, that hits.
and then it's just a 1d4. So
Hey, damage is damage, though.
it's
Hey, at this level, that's quite a bit. So
3 damage. Great.
yeah,
That could be
and
like
it
half
must be
its health.
it. I didn't write it down, but it must be bludgeoning.
probably.
Probably.
Certainly not acid.
All right. Sounds good.
So we
Anything
can
else?
shout out to each other in between turns, right? You said?
It's a free action on your turn to say something.
Okay.
So I misunderstood earlier because I was doing
I see.
10,000 things, and
I
it's
was
not
gonna
your turn
I was
yet.
gonna
so-
coordinate with Zoph.
Is that it for your turn, Angelica? Okay.
Yep.
Then it is Easter's turn.
All right. Easter like flails around for a second and then like kind of gets hold of herself and clutches her crystal orb and concentrates for a second and casts fairy fire in a 20-foot cube that will hopefully get all those sea creatures that just aborted the ship.
Fairy fire. Okay. Do I have to make a save for that?
Yes, this is a dexterity saving throw. Your DC is 13, I think.
And it's in how big is the
20-foot cube.
But
20-foot cube from where you are?
No, it's a 60-foot range, so I can just put it on top of the boat.
Oh, so you're gonna center it here around where the sea
Yeah.
creatures are.
Let me check one thing.
Fish people.
I don't know if there are any non-fish people in that area. Yeah, it says any creature in the area. So sorry, other creatures in this area.
Well, there's no one up here right now.
Oh, okay, great.
It's just everyone else is over here.
Yeah, so that's a dexterity saving throw DC 13 for each one of
Okay.
these things.
All right, hold on. I can actually roll with the matching dice so that I actually can keep track of which one is which. That's the problem when I have too many dice. This one and where are you? All right. Dexterity saving throws. What's the DC?
13.
Okay, so this one passes,
Mhm.
but these two fail.
Okay, so everything in that 20-foot cube, except for the one that passed, is outlined in this greenish light. And now, for the two that failed, everybody has advantage on attacks against them.
Cool.
And then I am going to try and. Is there like rigging on the side that I can try and climb back up on
Yeah.
the ship?
You can definitely try.
All right, I'm going to try and climb up that rigging.
Okay. Was fairy fire an action?
Yeah, it's an action cast.
Okay, then you might need to. It'll be an action to make a check to climb up the rigging, but you can definitely swim over and grab it and
Okay.
be ready to do it on your next turn.
Gotcha. I'll do that.
I'll put you just right here. Like clinging to the side of the ship.
And I don't think I have anything to do with my bonus action as far as I know.
Okay. All right, then it is.
Oh, wait,
the-
no, I do. Sorry. Oh, but it's a concentration spell. Also, so I'm not going to cast it.
Okay. All right, in that case, it's the ship's turn. So you can hear the captain shouting from her spot, kind of. I mean, she was kind of at the helm, and the fish people came, and she like turned and took out her sword and is kind of just standing there, but she's shouting orders at the crew. And the let's see. Basically, you can see that there are sailors loading the ballista on the forecastle, and there are sailors starting to like heave one of the heavy mangonel stones into the mangonel to prepare to fire it. So that's where they are. Okay. Zoph, it's your turn.
Okay. Zoph begins to cast a spell from where they are. It's got a range
Okay.
of 60 feet, so that should be fine. And it's a 10-foot
Or
radius.
This one right here.
Yep.
Okay.
It's a 10-foot radius sphere, so I'm going to kind of place it like right next to where that hole. Yep, right there, right in the
here.
middle of all those fish folk.
Okay.
And so Zoph casts the spell. Their staff kind of glows with sort of a silvery sheen at the top. And then right there in the center, the air kind of distorts and it kind of looks as if some force is pulling towards that center area as Zoph casts Magnify Gravity.
Okay.
And everyone in that sphere needs to make a Constitution saving throw. The DC is 14.
Okay, they all pass.
What?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
I
let's
rolled
see.
really well. I'm
They
sorry.
still are going to take half damage,
Okay.
which I rolled a 2 and a 1 on 2d8. So
Oh,
they take 1 force damage.
they just
And,
kind of like bonk their heads together.
Yeah, and
They like
No
hit their head on
other-
the railing.
Yeah.
no other
Wait.
adverse effects
Just 1 damage?
because it's 3 half
Yeah.
down to 1.
Yep.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Hmm.
All right.
And Zolf just kind of like looks at the staff. That was supposed to be much better than.
Did you turn it
I've
on?
got a lot to learn.
What's the
Did
on
you turn
switch?
it on?
You know,
We
just
lost-
as
It lost power too.
Yeah.
And Zoph will go to the other side of the forecastle away from Nessie. And then that's my turn.
All right, so over here.
Yep.
Sorry, I say that, but I realize that I'm blocking the camera. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Bonks, it's your turn.
Coincidence that they passed all their saves, just like Harmony's fireballs.
I swear,
so-
I rolled really high on all 3 of them. It was a 14, a 15, and an 18 on die. What do you want me to do?
I'm just saying, just speculating here. Anyways, so I guess
They're
Bonks will try and save Easter. Is there like life rings or rope that Bonks has access to?
I believe so. Hold on.
Can
Let
he-
me double check.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that there is, but oops, that was
Easter
the wrong
is
window.
not thrashing around in the water at this point, just to be clear.
Bonks doesn't know that.
Okay.
Bonks probably explored every inch of the ship too.
Bonks
and
knows the
knows-
ship pretty
is
well.
Very familiar.
There are also rowboats on the deck
I don't need that.
in case
But thank you.
that matters to you.
That makes
But
sense
yeah.
because it is a ship. It should have boats.
Yep, it has rowboats. And the rowboats have like lifesavers in them.
Okay. So Bonks will run, what is that, 10 feet towards where Easter fell? 10 or 15
Yes,
feet,
alright.
however much he needs to get to the edge.
Yeah, 5,
And
10,
then grab,
15.
look over it, grab a life ring then, I suppose,
Mhm.
and cast it down to Easter and
Okay.
shout, "Grab on, Easter! I'll pull you up."
Okay.
Okay.
So how we're gonna do this is on Easter's turn, you'll have advantage on your check, your
I already
athletics
had advantage.
or
so
acrobatics
muscular.
check to climb back up.
I think both of us have advantage, right? Anyways, yeah, but that's cool.
But doesn't she need strength to do it?
Yeah, I mean athletics or acrobatics to climb.
Yeah. It's a good thing I got advantage because my athletics is -1.
And I'm guessing that takes my action and my movement, so
Yeah, it'll be basically a held action
Okay,
to help her.
and that's
Yeah.
fine. And I'll hold the action, so I won't do anything else on my turn.
Okay.
Okay, that's my turn.
All right. In that case, it is the
And now I'm gonna
Theosaurus's
action
turn. All right. So the Plesiosaurus saw Easter fall into the water, and it swims over, and it's going to attack her.
No, don't.
Oh,
Don't do
no.
it.
It rolled pretty low, but probably still enough. 14 to hit.
14 hits.
Okay. Okay.
Come on, temp HP.
Yeah,
You are at level 2 right now, though, so your HP
Okay,
has gone
good.
up.
good to know.
I'm gonna go ahead and roll for this. That's 14 damage.
Okay, I have 7 HP thanks to Angelica's tip that you gave. me.
Woohoo! That's piercing damage, if that matters.
It does not.
All right, but the good news is because it attacked you and not the ship, no one else needs to make a dexterity
Oh.
saving throw.
But I do need to make a concentration saving throw. And failed. So
Oh,
fairy fire is
dang.
down.
So fairy fire is done.
Nobody ever attacked those goblins or those sea creatures.
Well, at least not with anything that needs
Yeah.
an attack throw.
Yeah.
All right. So now it is the
Now I only get 2 spell slots. Use
Fish
them.
people's turn. All right. So, what is their movement speed? Let's see, 30 feet. So
Man, Ethan's like rocking the boat for us for our
5, 6,
immersion.
1, 2, 3,
Whoa.
4.
I'm trying to fix my lighting problem since I don't have power.
1, 2, 3,
Oh, that's what
4,
you're doing. Okay.
5, 6. All right, so the white one can't get to you guys, but this one's gonna attack Angelica, and this one's gonna attack Box.
Okay.
Okay, this is this guy. Okay, so we'll do the one against Angelica first. Here comes the bite attack, dirty 20 to hit.
Hits.
How come I can never find a D4 when I need it? Here we go. And that is 2 piercing damage. And then it comes back with a claw. And that's an 8 to hit.
Misses.
All right. And against Box, that is, oh gosh, that's not very high. That's a 7 to hit.
Barely misses.
Okay. And not much better. That is a 10 to hit.
Also barely misses.
So both of those miss Box. It's like gnashing at you with its teeth and swiping at you with its claws
I'm not
and
happy- I'm
screaming
happy
in
about this.
frustration.
I'll talk no action.
Angelica, it's your turn.
Okay. So one is like right in front of me then?
Yep, there's one right here in front of you, and then there's another one that's kind of on its way.
Okay, so I'll get out the scimitar.
Okay.
And
Fire
that is
weapon.
going to be a 17.
Yep, that hits.
D6. Come on. Oh my God, I rolled a 1. So that's a 3, another 3.
Wow, you guys.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Okay, you're going to jail.
We're just letting them think they have a chance.
All right, is that it for your turn?
I'm going to cast Hidden Step then and go invisible.
Hmm,
Okay.
cool.
All right. No, Angelica's invisible. It's Easter's turn.
So I was hoping
Ah.
that she could just grab on and I could use my check to pull her up.
Yeah, we can do it that way if you want.
I think that'd be better as far as our
Yeah, as a held
goes.
action. Yeah,
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
because otherwise you just
Why
use your
don't
whole
you
action.
make yours at advantage then, Bonks, because she's
Gladly.
kind of helping.
Okay.
Also, because it's a strength check and we got the bear spirit up.
Yes.
That's
Yeah,
pretty good.
'cause I was going to say,
That's-
like, we had the bear spirit, so I don't want to have you use your whole action to give me advantage that I already have.
Right. That is a 22
Yeah.
to pull
So
up
you
our
can
friend.
pull her up very
Sweet.
easily.
All right. So heave ho,
Whew.
and then up she comes.
Whew. Oh, this isn't better. And
Yeah, there's basically now all these fish people right in front of you.
yeah, Easter turns and casts and like does some motions in the air with the crystal ball, and casts hex on Nessie.
Okay. Is there a saving throw for that?
I don't think that there is.
Or it just happens? What does that remind me what that does?
Until the spell ends, I place a curse. Until the spell ends, I deal an extra 1d6 necrotic damage whenever I hit it with an attack. And I
Okay.
choose an ability when I cast a spell. Target has disadvantage on ability checks made with that ability. I'm going to say strength. Why not?
Okay.
Cool.
And then I'm going to use my action to cast Eldritch Blast
Okay.
on Nessie.
On Nessie. You got it.
Could I pull Easter up so she's not in the threat range of that fish person
I
on
mean,
the other side?
she was here, so I think that
Diagonal.
no.
Okay, fine.
No.
I tried. Sorry, Easter.
That's fine. There's an 11 hit?
No.
No. Okay.
What happens is it makes impact, but you can see it just goes against
Yeah.
the creature's skills.
Dang. Okay.
Yeah.
That's my turn.
All right. So the crew is up. The crew of the Remoras. And you can see that the sailors are aiming with the ballista. And the other sailors by the mangonel have finally like rolled a stone into the mangonel. And that's it. It's Zoph's turn.
Okay. And guys, my power's back, so my computer's not going to die
Oh,
on
great.
me, which is
Yay!
good.
Yay!
Oh, that means you turned your
Zoph-
staff on. Okay, cool. I got it. I got
Yeah.
the reference.
Zoph, taking a deep breath, kind of mutters to themselves, okay, that didn't work. Back to the basics. Stick to what you know. And kind of waves the staff in the air. And 3 glowing darts of force shoot out at the fish people, one striking each one, as I'll cast Magic Missile. I don't have to roll a hit. It just hits.
It just hits. How much
No
damage
saving
does it
throw.
do?
Great.
1d4 plus 1 each. So that's 2 to the first guy,
Okay.
4 to the second guy, and 5
Oh, nice.
to the third guy.
Nice damage.
You don't even have to roll for that one.
Didn't you have to roll?
Well, yeah, roll damage.
Yeah.
Very nice.
And that's my last spell slot.
Yeah, I've also used both of my spell slots.
All right. Bonk says you
So
have
it
to
was-
begin to swing.
2, 4, and 5. Got it.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, you guys are tough. And that's it on my turn. Oh,
Okay.
and hold on, let me check if it's an action or a bonus action to do my lightning breath.
I think it's an
An
action.
action. So next time. So that's it.
So once Bonks has gotten Easter to safety, well, I guess to the top of the boat, not necessarily safety, but mission accomplished. From A to B, we'll say.
Yeah.
He looks back at the mer person or merfolk, and he takes his spectacles off slowly, puts them in a safe pocket, and then he just flies into a rage.
Yeah.
And he's like, "This is what you get for messing with us." And he pulls out his great axes and begins
Excellent.
to swing.
Excellent.
At this level,
Are you
I get
attacking just the one that's right in front
the
of you?
one next to Easter and I is the
Okay.
one I'd like to attack, and I don't
Do
think.
it.
Let's see here. Rage, I get extra damage. And then you knock off the rage thing. Okay, cool. So make an attack. That is a 13 plus 5, 18 to hit.
That hits.
Great. And then I will do damage. Oh, I thought that was a 12. It's a 2. Darn it. That's 7 damage.
Great. This
On
one is
one.
starting to look pretty bloody.
Okay. Otherwise, let's see. Bonus action rage. Don't need to use movement, and then I think that's it. I think that's all I can do.
Zach's like, wait,
All right.
I only get one attack?
I know. I'm struggling.
Level 2.
With surprisingly short turn.
Right?
I know.
You're welcome.
All right. With Easter out of its range, the Nessie is going to attack the boat again. And hits.
Did it have disadvantage?
Not on attacks,
Attacks?
just on strength
Okay.
checks.
I see.
Yep, it hits. So I need you all to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
I got a 12.
I got a 7.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I got a 6.
Oh
I got a 9.
Oh my gosh.
no. I'm sorry, you guys. Bonks grabs onto the railing and grunts really loud, but
Oh no.
Look at where these two get to go.
well, well, I
Easter,
actually
I just
Angelica
got
could
you
go that
back.
way too.
Yeah,
She was pretty much right in the middle.
yeah,
so
no, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
roll a d20,
Who?
Angelica.
Oh.
It's an 8.
An 8. Okay, so you get to go over here.
So where's like the first mate and the captain? Are they up here fighting?
They
and stuff,
are
or
busy.
They're busy.
They are busy getting the ballista and the mangonel loaded.
I see.
Like that's what they're busy with right now.
Okay.
That takes forever, by the way.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Heavy things. All right. Sorry, you guys. Now
F word, whoa.
the fish people are going to all attack Bonks because he's the only one left on the deck.
This is true. This was actually an advantageous thing.
At least you're raging.
I'm very
Yeah.
upset. Now I'm more upset.
All right. Actually, I should probably just do one at a time. We'll do the pink one first. Yeah, that's probably a big fat miss. That's a 7. And oh, the second one I think probably is a hit though. That's 18 to
That
hit.
hits. That hits.
All right. Step out of here.
It's not Hunter anymore.
Roseanne
Take
even.
Or Zane.
4 slashing damage.
Resisted.
So reduced to 2
Great.
slashing damage
Haha.
from the first one. The second one,
What the heck?
oh my god. That's a 7 to hit.
Uh-huh.
And oh my god. I'm rolling below 10 each time.
I'm okay with
That's
this. I'm okay with
9 to hit. So the second one misses with advantage, you guys. Oh my god. I just rolled a 1 and an 8. So aren't you glad I'm so bad at this?
I am so glad right now.
So
But I'm still raging.
11 to hit. And oh, this one should definitely hit. That's a 21.
Oh, that hits, yeah.
Yeah,
For sure.
and we're gonna make that one a spear attack from the last guy. And that's a 5 piercing
damage?
damage.
Okay.
5 piercing damage.
Took it.
Halved, I guess. Do you
Yep.
have? Yeah, piercing damage. Okay. All right, that's their turn.
Good time to be raging.
Angelica.
I don't know if I can save everybody.
Angelica, you're in the water, but there is like rigging and handholds and stuff. You can definitely try to climb back up.
Am I still invisible?
Oh, you are not invisible anymore at the start of your turn.
Okay. And I'm on the other side of the boat.
Yep, you're right here. You're
Okay.
the blue one.
So let's see. And where is Angelica?
That's you right there.
I'm sorry. I'm
You mean
sorry.
Easter?
Oh.
Easter is the pink one.
Okay.
Easter's in the bad place.
So I think I'm gonna,
Again.
since I'm just gonna kind of hang out there right now, I'm gonna cast Healing Word. And it's a 60-foot range.
I don't know if you can see her. Do you have to be able to see her? Because you have this, the boat is 15 feet tall right in front of you, so you definitely can't see.
Okay.
Angelica's really tall.
She's
Like a
not
giraffe.
15 feet
Like a
tall.
giraffe.
Okay. All right, then I will,
Yeah, use your action to
Just
climb
climb.
back up. Why don't you make a either an athletics check or an acrobatics check?
well, let's do athletics because then I can have advantage,
Heck yeah.
Sure.
which is good. So that's a 16.
Yep. All right. So you're able to get back up to the top of the ship or to the deck, no problem. And you still have half, or you've used 15 feet to get up. 15
Okay.
feet of your movement, so you still have what you
So
15 feet
let's
left.
go toward the front of the ship.
If you still wanted to use Healing Word as your bonus action, you could come over to the side and then look over the railing and see Easter, and then you'd be able to use it if that's what you want to do.
Perfect. Perfect. Thank you.
So I think because you have 15 feet, 5, 10, yep, you can go here, but you're going to be entering this guy's threat range if you do that.
That's okay. I think she needs it because she's over by the big monster.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, go ahead and cast that Healing Word.
So that is 6.
Oh,
Ooh,
hey, that's
nice.
pretty good.
Good heal.
Yeah. I'm almost up to full.
Easter.
Am I in the Nessie's threat range?
Yes, you are.
Okay, then I'm not going to swim away because that was what I thought about doing, but that seems like a bad idea. So instead, I'm just going to cast. I'm going to swim up to the rigging, get a handhold, and cast Eldritch Blast again at it.
Okay.
Maybe this time I'll hit. Does a 17 hit?
Absolutely.
Nice. So I get 1d10 plus 1d6. So that is 5 force, 5 necrotic.
You don't have to separate them out. You can just
Okay.
give it to me. All right. It does not look very happy about that.
I have the ability to pull it 10 feet closer to me, but that seems stupid.
Yeah, probably. Can you do that with large creatures?
That's a great question, and it just entered my
Is
mind.
it only
I might
large?
not. It
No.
might be like outside of a certain range.
Yeah, I mean, might have to be like another medium creature. Does
No, it
work
just
on-
says a creature.
Oh, cool.
Wow, that's great.
Good to know. All right. Anything else on your turn?
No.
Okay. In that case, it's the crew's turn, and the crew has aimed the ballista at the plesiosaurus, and it takes fire.
Finally.
And let's see.
It's like they're a sloth.
They better not miss.
Not great,
Bad luck.
but it's enough.
Okay.
Nice.
Never mind.
It's enough. All right. What is this? Just do one of you want to roll 3d10 for me?
Ooh.
Who's got 3d10?
I only have 2d10.
I have 3d10.
Go for it then.
Okay. I got. Oh, this is great. This is above average, everyone.
Mhm.
It's 21.
Great.
21 big
Excellent.
ones. Yeah. Nice. Good job, crew. You did it.
All right. So that very much hurts this plesiosaurus, and it just screams, "Rawr!" is in rage, and the thunder is going, "Oh!" because it's being very angry. And you can hear the captain shouting, "Well done, men! Now load her up again!" And as that's happening, the other group at the Mangonel is starting to turn the catapult to like aim it at the plesiosaurus as well. Zoph, you're muted. There you go.
Yeah, I think that I will try to climb back onto the ship. That's my plan.
Good plan. Why don't you make that athletics or acrobatics check?
We'll do athletics so that I can have the bear spirit. Oh,
Zoph is
That's
strong
good.
like bear.
channeling the bear spirit. Zoph, who has very little muscle, rolls a 19 minus 1, so 18.
Great, that's enough. You use 15 feet of your movement and you get back up onto the deck.
And does that take my action?
Yes, unfortunately.
Okay. In that case, yeah, I will just stay where I am, far away from everyone.
Sounds good. Sounds good. All right. Then it's Bonks' turn.
All right, let's finish this.
All right, which one are you attacking?
The one that's hurt the most, the one that I hit before, that's almost
The pink one.
bloodied or
Okay.
whatever. Yeah,
Yeah, this one here.
that is not very good, but it might be enough. That is 15 to hit.
That's enough.
Whew. Okay, these dice are not going to be used. That is, oh, that's much better. That is 11, 13 damage.
Yay!
Yeah.
Nice.
This one crumples and
Oh, yeah.
falls lifeless to the deck of the ship.
Yay! Trophy.
Yep, I'll take that.
Whoopee.
I don't have anything to use my bonus on, so I think that is it.
Okay. All right, it's the Plesiosaurus's turn now, and it's going to go after Easter because she's right there. I am so sorry.
Would you call this an attack of opportunity?
Potentially.
Yeah.
That is a dirty 20 to hit.
Yes.
I'm so sorry.
Uh-huh. Just say,
15
yeah,
damage.
I'm down.
Oh no.
Sorry.
So it didn't
So you'll-
matter that I gave you the
You can
healing.
all look over and see as the Plesiosaurus like bites into Easter and she screams and just like falls limp.
Uh-oh. This is bad.
Mm-hmm.
All right. The Sahuagin are angry at Bonks for killing one of its own. So they're both going to attack Bonks.
Okay.
Oh my god, I rolled 2 ones.
They're not that angry. Not as angry as I am right now.
Fucking like, look at
They
this
bonk
shit.
against each other.
Look at this shit, you guys.
So good.
I'm not
Love
even
that.
joking.
Love that sight. In the
Ugh.
hands of the- in the hands
God
of the
damn.
DM.
Why didn't you roll that for the dinosaur?
For the Plesiosaurus?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. I don't know. But the second one is probably going to hit. It is a 21.
That does hit.
All right, so he's going to get you with his claws, which is 3 slashing damage.
1 damage.
The other one's going to try to bite you. That's a 22.
That does hit.
5 piercing damage.
I'm out of temp HP now.
And then it's going to try and slash you with its claws. 21 to hit.
Okay.
And that's 4 slashing damage.
Okay.
Yep, that's them. That's their turn. And now it's Angelina.
I'm gonna cast healing word again
Okay.
On Easter.
on Easter.
Great.
Oh, Nessie. No.
On the mangonel.
24. Come on, this one was good before. Yeah, that is another 6.
Yes.
Nice. I'm alive.
I mean, the most I can do is 7, so this one's
Yeah,
really
it's good.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's great.
All right, anything else you'd like to do on your turn? You still have an action.
And there's somebody.
Yeah, there's
right
a
beside
fish
me.
person right there.
Okay, so we're gonna get the scimitar out.
Excellent.
That is a 16.
That hits.
Nice.
Okay, and that is a 26. Oh, okay, the other one went in jail. This one should be good. Okay, plus 2, so that is 6 damage.
Okay,
Nice.
still hanging on, but looking very bloody.
Oh, not for long.
All right.
And can I want to move away again, move a little. Well, no, let's just stay there.
They're focused on me right now, so you should be okay.
Yeah.
We'll find out.
Hopefully.
Easter.
Okay. I am going to. I guess from where am I? Am I still in this thing's jaws? This is
I mean,
terrifying.
Yeah, it is.
echo of you when it felt you moving again. So
Okay.
no.
Yeah, I'll let another Eldritch Blast fly. Let's see, does a 16 do it?
Yep.
Okay. I no longer have my Hex, but I do 6 force damage.
Okay.
And I'm gonna grab one to the railing, or to the railing.
Just force damage. You don't do extra damage with Eldritch Blast, or is that a one-time thing?
That
Oh, was that
was
because of Hex?
that was from Hex, which I
I
lost
see.
my concentration on when I
Okay.
died.
You didn't die. You just
No,
fell
I'm kidding.
unconscious.
I'm kidding. Yeah, I'll grab one to the railing because I am wary of making actions at this point.
Okay. All right. It's the crew's turn, and the crew have like rallied themselves to get this mangonel into place, and they aim and fire. So does somebody? I guess I have to roll the hit first. That would help.
Oh my
Oh,
god, did
no.
they miss after 4 turns of loading this dumb thing?
I definitely rolled a 2.
Crew.
They
You could have done anything
missed.
else. That's it. Just throw them overboard.
They missed. So the stone goes wide and goes
I can see why they have a high
splash into the
turnover
water.
all of a sudden.
Yeah.
I can see
They
it.
must
That's
have,
pretty much what the captain's saying
they must
too.
have eaten too many of them.
I
Someone
was
fed
about
them
to say,
too
I think I
many
could go for a
herbs.
high turnover after all of this.
Yeah.
All right.
Dang it.
Zoph, you're up.
Okay. Zoph runs down the stairs until they have a line with the fish person and the water dinosaur.
Well, the plesiosaurus is 15 feet below.
But it's got a
So
long
much.
neck, right?
But the neck isn't 15 feet tall.
Hmm.
That's why it isn't attacking you guys on the deck.
Oh, I see. Well, this won't help then. We'll do it anyways because I don't have that much left. Actually, in that case, instead, can I reach the fish person? Can I get next to them?
So you were here.
Yeah.
How much movement do you have? 30 feet?
Got 30. Yep.
2, 3. Yeah, you can.
Okay. I'll cast Shocking Grasp from there.
Great. Do it.
Cool.
Cool. So lightning crackles around the staff, and why am I rolling at advantage? I don't have advantage. 14 to hit.
That hits.
Oh, phew.
Hit him, Zoph, Dills up a Rex.
It's only 1d8 of damage. Oh, max damage.
Oh,
8
yes,
lightning
get
damage.
him.
Great. And this one also crumples.
Yeah.
It like goes and then crumples to the ground
Yeah.
and dies.
Yay.
Anything else on your turn?
Zilf just says, and there's more where that came from, and shakes their staff.
Tell him. Yeah.
That's it.
All right, Bonks, you're up.
Okay, Bonks. All right. So, wanting to save Easter, Bonks is going to leap on the dinosaur and attack it. Is that possible?
There is one more fish person here, so you'll take an
That's fine.
opportunity
They
attack
can
from
they can
him.
handle it.
Yeah, you can totally do that.
Okay. Because I don't want Easter to die. So I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm going
I
to
would
jump.
say, why don't you make let's make an acrobatics check to see if you can land on the plesiosaurus.
I am not proficient with these.
Athletics! Advantage!
She's not letting me.
Athletics!
So it's
No.
either. Yeah, I'll do that. Okay, we'll give it a shot.
Yeah, the fish person misses you anyway, I'm pretty
Okay.
sure. That's only like
Ooh,
a 7 minute.
17.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so you jump off and onto the back of this
Axe swing.
reptilian creature.
Yes.
Great. Yeah, do it.
Yeah, and I will make an attack.
Do it.
Do I want to make this a reckless attack?
It's up to you, man.
I mean, it seems pretty reckless.
It's already
So-
reckless, so why not make it reckless?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. Yeah, let's get advantage on this guy. Here, let's see it. Oh, dang, it's so close, but it wasn't a crit. Is it 23 to hit, though?
That hits.
Okay. And I will roll damage. Max damage! That's
Trash
17! 17!
Excellent.
Boom, right in its giraffe neck.
It just lets out this really loud,
And then
angry roar.
Bonks will
Thrashes.
shout out in the chaos, "Get on the ship, Easter!"
Okay.
All right. So we're at the end of a round there. Do you guys want to go one more round, or do you want to call it here?
Let's go.
We've had some tech
Okay, fine.
issues, so we haven't
Yeah.
gotten quite 2
Yeah.
hours worth.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind
So-
going another
And
round.
I'm not in danger of losing my laptop to
Right, you got your power back,
battery
right?
death,
So,
so I'm good continuing until we finish this.
Okay.
all right.
Cool.
All right. In that case, it is Nessie's turn.
I'm
Yeah.
surprised that didn't kill it.
Enraged. I mean, it's looking really, really, really bloody.
Only that
It's not
mangonel
looking
boulder
happy.
hit it.
Yeah.
Rude.
I wanted you to chop off its head.
Yeah,
He doesn't have that sword,
another
though.
thing that I chopped up. Yeah.
Kusanagi.
Yeah.
So
Damn it.
so you used your reckless attack last time,
Yeah, so it has
which
advantage
means
against
now it has advantage against you, and it's going to take advantage of its advantage.
me. I see what you did there. I see what you did there.
Which
Yeah,
negates the first one,
I don't go
because
to.
it's double.
That is a dirty 20 to hit.
So that hits. As long as Easter didn't get hit. That was the goal.
Hold on tight, Bunks!
That's
Whoa.
17 piercing damage.
Okay, I will have that down to 6.
Do it. Do it. And it's very angry.
I'm
Wait,
Get off
should
my
be
back.
down to 8, right?
What did I say?
6.
6.
I meant 8.
Okay.
All right.
There we go.
And
Pop's
the
right.
one remaining fish person is going to turn and see that there are 2 people over here. And let's see, Zoph is the one that just killed its buddy, so it's going to attack Zoph.
Yep.
Zoph, you haven't gotten hurt yet, have you?
No, but it's not going to be hard to do it.
That is a 16 to hit.
That'll do it.
4 piercing damage. And another 16 to hit.
That will also do it.
And 2 slashing damage as it bites you and then like sinks its claws into your neck.
I've still got temporary hit points.
Yeah, one left. Bear Spirit, MVP.
Angelica, it's your turn.
Okay. So that one's still in front of me.
It's a different one in front of you now, but yes,
Okay, let's attack it.
do it.
I've got one more slot left for healing word if Easter needs it.
Easter wouldn't say no.
Okay.
Bonks also wouldn't say no.
All right. So let's see. That is a 21 to hit.
Wait, with healing word?
No, I was gonna use the scimitar.
Oh,
Gonna
okay.
attack
Oh,
first.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that hits. That hits.
What a weird game this would be. I missed my heal. I'm sorry.
Oh, max damage, 8 damage.
Woo.
Excellent.
Nice.
Okay, and then healing word is boom, 5.
Okay. That's still good. Yeah,
And
Bonks
that's it.
might be lower than Easter, or maybe not, I don't know. But he is also resisting every type of damage.
I should be safe for another attack.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
Unless
right.
unless I get critical, then I'll probably go down.
Easter, it's your turn.
Okay. Would going up the rigging provoke an OA from Nessie?
It's the only one
Yeah.
I'm going to find out.
That's true. I don't know.
You are within its threat range. It
yeah.
seems pretty distracted right now, but
I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna try and attack it instead because
Okay.
I feel like I owe it. Bonks. That's a dirty 20,
Nice.
that hits.
and the damage on that is 9.
That's good.
Excellent.
That's really good.
All right.
All right,
It is
that's all I got.
extremely bloody,
Okay.
but still
Time to make
thrashing.
Time to make it more.
Yeah.
Time to get some new ingredients.
Time for
All
the
right.
crew to miss again.
Or K.
Yeah, so the crew, the captain's still shouting at the crew that was working on the mangonel, and so it's kind of they're not doing anything right now, but the ballista is loaded and being aimed right now as we speak. Zoph.
Okay, well, there's one left here, so let's deal with that. The fish people are not wearing any kind of metal armor, I would assume. No? Okay.
No.
Then I will do a shocking grasp against
Okay.
that one remaining fish person. Oh, 19 on the dice, 25 to hit,
That hits.
1d8, 5 lightning damage.
Nice.
It is like on its last legs.
Oh.
Quite literally.
Its last fins, you mean?
It's last. Well, it has legs.
Or,
Oh, okay.
or scale.
But it can't take reactions then?
Mm.
Considering running away. How does Angelica look? Is she hurt?
Oh, I've still got 10 points, so.
But, Zope stays.
Okay. Box.
So, Bonks can hear the voice of Donald Duck saying, "This is a good place to find ingredients," as he takes a swing at the dinosaur.
Do it.
Let's see what happens.
Can he do it? Can
I don't think
he
so.
do it? Can
No.
he
I
do it?
just rolled very poorly. That's a 12 to hit.
Unfortunately, that's not enough.
Crap. Cannot do it.
Westly Wabbit.
You don't have like a dagger or any kind of offhand weapon here?
Mm-mm. I'm
No,
using
okay.
a heavy weapon.
Okay.
So.
Two-handed, yeah.
Or
right.
two-handed.
One more
yeah.
round, you guys.
Sure.
Yeah.
We can
Let's go.
finish this.
All right. All right. Plesiosaurus is going to attack Bonks again. And that's a math.
Like a 13.
13.
Yes, that misses.
Yep, it's a 13 to hit.
Oh, thank
So
goodness.
it misses. All right, and then the remaining Sahuagin is going to attack Zoph again because they attacked it. Oh man, okay. That's 18 to hit.
Yeah, definitely.
Only 2 piercing damage.
Oh, I'm out of temporary hit points.
And
Those
oh,
temp
this
issues
is gonna
suck at
be close. It's a 12 to hit.
That hits.
No.
Okay.
You're fishing for an 11, just so you know.
3 slashing damage from the claws.
Ouch. Now I've got 10 hit points too, Angelica.
No, she said temp hit points.
Oh, maybe I should have run.
I don't think Angeli has
I
taken
don't
any
think she's taken
damage.
damage yet.
Yeah, I've taken 2.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
my mistake.
Same.
I should have run away.
Angelica?
then.
Probably.
Oh, well.
It's your turn.
Okay, here we go. We're gonna do the scimitar again because I'm out of healing words. And that is +4. That is a 16.
That hits.
Great.
And that's 26. 5 damage.
And the last fish person crumbles.
Great.
Yay, trophy!
Nice.
We each got a trophy, right?
Easter needs to kill the
I'm about to
dinosaur,
get a
and
big
then-
one.
Yeah.
That's right.
hope.
That's
And then-
right.
Let's hope.
Don't
Easter,
let the
it's
crew
up to
take it.
you.
Don't let the
One
crew
last
take
shot. One last
It's
shot.
up to you.
Does a 14 hit?
Yes.
it. Oh,
Nice.
Easter! Bring it home.
Or 9 damage again.
How do you want to do this?
I'm gonna put an Eldritch Bolt right through its eye.
Right.
So you charge up. What color is the eldritch energy that you?
Oh, it's like green.
green. So you
Yeah.
charge up, and all this like shocking, like green, bright green energy in your hands, and you blast this thing right through its head, and its jaw completely just tears open. And there's a moment of calm in the storm before it just flops into the water with bonks on its back. And that's where we'll end the session.
Onyx, you need a bath anyway.
Great
You're
job,
the
you
scary
guys.
one.
That
Good
was
job.
terrifying.
That was a really hard encounter,
That
I
was-
feel like.
Yeah.
But you all survived. You didn't die. I'm so
Yeah.
proud of you.
Angelica was so clutch with those
Yeah.
healing words.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Wonderful.
finally,
Thank you.
useful talent.
So yeah, I'm sorry we went a little bit long, but I hope you all enjoyed my first custom encounter that I've ever built. And yeah, we'll catch you guys next week for the next episode of Antiheroes in Exandria. Good night.
Hey, good night.
Bye.
Bye.